Salve, salve galera, beleza? Aqui é o Thiago com mais um vídeo pra vocês, dessa vez aqui trazendo NBA aqui no canal, galera. Tava devendo já, fazia tempo que eu queria trazer e não deu pra trazer antes, mas eu vim trazer aí um jogão pra vocês aí entre Dallas Mavericks e Chicago Bulls. Eu estou jogando com o Chicago Bulls, lembrando que eu não sou nenhum profissional, galera. Mas aos pouquinhos a gente vai pegando as manhas e vocês vão ver no decorrer do jogo. A gente começou mal, foi subimos o nosso nível e conseguimos ganhar essa partida aí, beleza? Jogando com o Chicago Bulls. E se você é novo aqui no canal e ainda não é inscrito, já se inscreve aí, deixa seu like, compartilha com seus amigos nas redes sociais e ativa o sininho de notificação para não perder nada que vem aqui no canal, beleza? Eu vou deixar aqui o vídeo rolando pra vocês, espero que vocês curtam. E se vocês curtirem aí, deixa aquele likezão lá pra fortalecer, porque assim o YouTube indica o canal pra mais pessoas e assim ajuda no crescimento do canal, beleza? E lembrando que o nosso Seja Membro já tá disponível pra você que quer fazer parte dessa família e ser um membro patrocinador aqui do canal e ter o link do seu canal divulgado tanto em lives como em gameplays como essa aqui, beleza? Eu vou ficando por aqui, espero que vocês curtam, galera. Eu fui!
Good dude, too. Time now for tip-off. We get it to Kevin Harlan.
And he's not going anywhere either.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, guys, Kristaps Porzingis has drawn comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, and it sounds like Dirk is a fan. He says of Porzingis, he's long, athletic, tough. He has touch. He can put it on the floor. He is for real. Kevin?
And Porzingis, DA, a good 3 inches taller than Dirk. He's a very unique talent for sure. Clark, you look at both teams, neither playing as well as they'd like. How do they turn it around, you think?
I think poise is critical, Kevin. I mean, you just can't get flustered. A lot of things happen over the course of a game. You got to maintain your focus and your composure. And, you know, each game, each possession, each quarter, attention to detail is how you get through it. I know that's not a glamorous answer, but it's pretty simple.
Well said. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Doncic at the 3 and Dirk at the 4. J.J. Barea is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. Outside, Levine. Over to the left wing. It's deflected. Porzingis with the steal. Barea surveying the floor. Here's Nowitzki. Blocks fast.
And you know, 7 feet tall. He's tough to guard in the post because of that size and shooting touch. You can't allow him to get that kind of positioning.
Here's Markkanen over Nowitzki. Unloads from 9. Uses the glass to drop it in.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Hardaway against Levine. Passes it to Barea. And it's off from 3-point range. To the inside. Nowitzki with the steal. Down against Barea. Pass to Porzingis. Barea against Dunn. Now here's Barea, guarded closely, and he gets the bucket. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Barea dishes to Doncic. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Again, the Mavericks score.
And, you know, we've seen what Rick Carlisle can do on the court. He's a former coach of the year in the league and led the Mavs to a championship back in 2011. But his off-the-court talents are also very impressive.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Hardaway against Markkanen. Barea fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And talking about Carlisle's outside interests, one I know of, he's an excellent pianist.
And you know what? He is. And he's played with a well-known musician or two in concert. Also an avid pilot. This guy is a Renaissance man.
One shot.
You know, when I think of J.J. Barea, one of the words that comes to mind is fearless. I mean, he never hesitates to go right at big guys in the paint. Not afraid to force a tough pass through traffic. He's a very aggressive offensive player. And when you're as small as he is, sometimes that's the way you thrive.
And, guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Yeah, and you know it, Greg. Oftentimes you get that first one to drop and your confidence rises like yeast. It's good to get into a rhythm at the start of the game, no doubt.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
With Barea, he is usually the shortest player, Clark, on the court, so he has no choice but to be fearless.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, smaller guys typically play with an edge because it's been instilled in them from early on in their careers, because everybody tends to doubt guys that don't have great size. Barea knows how to play in space and understands the value of ball movement. And when other guys try to bully him, that little hombre is pretty strong, and he pushes right back.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. And Clark, the Dallas Mavericks, it used to be that you could count on them being in the playoffs almost every single season.
Yeah, that was the case right before these last 2 years. I mean, they made the postseason 15 out of 16 times prior to that. Proud ownership, consistent ownership, outstanding coaching. It won't be long before they're really good again. Man, you like the intelligence he plays with. I mean, you got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
And Porter comes to help. Here's Doncic. That shot misses. So the Bulls will take it the other way. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And yes, it's good.
Boy, Dunn is fantastic at moving the ball around, finding teammates with ease.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Barea against Dunn. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bulls. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Markkanen with it. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine can't hit. Levine against Hardaway. 1:52 left to play here in the first. They get it back. Brunson, good.
Much love goes his way. I mean, he refused to give up on the glass. Nice to see him rewarded because of his hustle.
Levine kicks to Porter. On the wing, Porter takes the three. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Dallas leading by 5. Outside Hardaway. Here's Brunson. Dunn covering. Right side, Porter. From down in the low post, it goes. Here's Doncic. No points in the game yet for him. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Pass to Brunson. Launches it. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Porter in the corner. Done outside. The three. He can't get that one to fall. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Brunson the pass to Porzingis. Off target with his three. And here's Levine who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 3. Back to Porter. Fires top of the key. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Boy, Levine's playmaking understated. He can do it when he wants to, though.
Here's Porzingis. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Mavericks ahead, leading by just 1. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Playing smart in this first period. Credit their unselfish play.
Yeah, and you know, that cohesion is really impressive, Greg. I mean, they know how to get each other going and feed off of each other, and that's crucial.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Powell, and it's Burke in at the 1. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Inside, Kleba makes it off the glass. Clark, give us a little insider's look. Which players do you look at as gamers? You know, guys who are always ready to put out extra effort and go the extra mile.
Man, there's so many guys that fall into that category, Kevin. It's almost unfair to try to pull some names out, but you look at the way they play, guys like Russell Westbrook, Draymond Green, LeBron James. I think Kevin Durant is much that way. He gives great effort and energy to his craft. Steph Curry is a little different, but still provides that and plays with such an exuberance and joy. You know, Marcus Smart is a guy who I think does all the little intangible things that just have a way of making a positive impact on his team. So I don't have enough time to give you the full list, but those are a few of the guys that come to mind.
Yeah, great examples. Now here's Barea. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. Finney Smith kicks to Barea. Now here's Powell. D right on him. Now the pass to Finney Smith. Here's the teardrop. It's deflected. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas. Good on the second free throw. Mavericks trail by 3. Here is Barea. Nowitzki, the pass to Finney-Smith. Barea with a wide-open look. They get it back. Nowitzki's shot is no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that one's good. Selden.
Hey, I tell you what, the contest on that shot was lacking. Very subpar, which is why the shooter buried him.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Burke. The 3. Hutchison with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 6. Valentine wide open. He fires. No good off the back of the rim. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Finney-Smith kicks to Barea. Poke loose. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Chicago making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Doncic is checked in for the Mavericks. Now Levine. Arcidiacono, the pass to Carter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Hutchison, and he drops it in from the low post. And the Bulls lead by 8. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Tipped away. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Arcidiacono. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Mavericks trail by 10. And Dallas calls there. Both teams making substitutions here. Hardaway finds Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Man, I like how close Porzingis gets to the rim. I mean, he knows when he's this deep, the defense really has no chance to keep him from dunking it.
To the inside, Levine. And he makes good on the layup. Levine's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. Killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that. And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
Barea against Dunn. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. Here's Brunson. Dunn covering to the middle. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Porzingis. You know, Greg, it's amazing that Doncic, at his age, could already have such a complete offensive game.
I mean, a terrific skill set. In Europe, Doncic spent plenty of time as a primary ball handler. Obviously can score in a number of ways, just a versatile threat.
Here's Brunson. Passes it to Porzingis. Nowitzki. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Hey, he's not a high flyer by any means, Kevin, but Nowitzki still can throw it down on you.
Porter kicks to Markkanen. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Levine. To the left side wing. Here's Dunn. From outside, off the mark. Here's Brunson. Hardaway for three. That shot is off. And that does it for the first half of play. Bulls lead by selection. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. And it's Porter at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 7-point differential. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Clark, you once worked for the Indiana Pacers, Vice President, Player Relations, and really had your fingerprints on a lot of part of that organization. Could you see yourself going back to an NBA front office role?
I don't anticipate that. I love what I do as a broadcaster. I really feel as though I'm right where God wants me to be. Currently had a wonderful tenure with the Pacers, 32 years between playing, broadcasting both radio and television, then 4 years in the VP of Player Relations role. Phenomenal relationships with a number of people, but no, I think that chapter for me is in the rearview mirror.
I speak for everyone playing the game, watching the game. We're glad you're in broadcasting, I'll tell you that.
Thank you, partner.
Now, here's Markkanen following the miss by Porzingis. And Porter, here we go. The shot misses. Mavericks trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now, here's Dunn. Levine passes to Carter. Over Porzingis. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Levine. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. Barea with it. Now guarded by Dunn. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's foul number 2 for him. Foul, he's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. And so here is Dallas. They trail by 7. Here's Doncic. Can't get it to fall. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Hutchison. And the shot is long. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
The Bulls making a switch here. Arcidiakono's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Burke, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Barea. Carter pulls it in.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Levine. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Levine's got 8. Mavericks trail by 9.
Zach LaVine, a high riser, the 2-time dunk contest champ, making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer.
And from everything you hear, LaVine is a big-time gym rat, Greg.
Yeah, you know, I think he's very dedicated to reaching his full potential. And with his shooting and athleticism, I think he's a great fit in today's game in terms of offense.
And the first one at the line is good.
Kristaps Porzingis, standing 7'3". He's played power forward early in his NBA career, but with that height, his future, it could be at the center position.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Robin Lopez is checked in for Carter. Denzel Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And Wayne Selden subbed in for Zach LaVine. Both shots good from the stripe. And with Porzingis having the ACL tear, Greg, maybe losing some of his lateral quickness, perhaps accelerating his move to the 5.
I mean, part of his rehab was hitting the weights and just adding strength. I think, if anything, his offensive skill set, though, even more impactful at the 5.
The second chance effort. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's exactly why you got to box him out, because when you don't, that's what happens. He burns you on the glass.
And Robin Lopez, one of those dirty work type of big men, rebounding, defending, a lot of grit, setting screens. He does it all.
Yeah, unselfish. He does know his role. It just makes things easier for his teammates. Has his quirks, but has proven to be a great teammate.
Dallas making a switch here. Kleba's checked in.
One shot.
That's good from Lopez. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the Mavericks call time here. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And stolen by Valentine. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Here's Selden. Here's Hutchison. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. And the Bulls lead by 12.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Exactly, man. Come on. You got to be physical down there. There's got to be some intensity and some physicality on the board.
The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. The Bulls leading by 10. Here's Arcidiacono. Shoots over Powell. Lopez, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Good on the shot.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
In the corner, Valentine with it. Let's go. And he gets it to go from the corner. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Burke kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Burke. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That'll be his second foul of the game. Zach LaVine's checked in for the Bulls. Well, Chicago's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. Mavericks trail by 10. Brunson the pass to Doncic. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Lopez kicks to LaVine. Here's Valentine. Money from the wing. Valentine's got 4 points in the quarter. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And Luka Doncic, not the top pick in the draft this past June, but one of the more exciting names out of this rookie class.
Dallas made a point to trade up and draft him. Doncic not playing in the summer league as he has had a hefty workload in Europe before the draft. Still came away with Euro MVP honors, and at his age, that is incredible.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Bulls. Chris Dunn comes in for Wayne Selden. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the score by Dallas. Levine, rebounded by Hardaway.
That's good offense. The shot didn't go down, but they'll live with that.
Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's Lopez. 7 points in the game. Levine can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy buckets.
The Mavericks have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. And he knocks down the first one. Porter's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And Dallas also making a switch. Nowitzki's checked in. And so he hits both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Done. Offline with his 3. Mavericks trail by 6. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Brunson. Dunn covering. The high post shot. Nowitzki, that's for 2. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Markkanen, and he banks in the layup. Markkanen's got 8.
Impressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there, really good job of using his height to get his shots off.
And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And here's Barea on the floor for Dallas. They've got Porzingis. Nowitzki is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's J.J. Barea. And it's Brunson in at the 2-guard spot. And so here is Dallas. Outside Hardaway. Stolen by Levine.
And just a loss of concentration there. And they're going to pay for it with the over and back.
Yeah, clearly an unforced mistake there. You got to keep your head in the game and tighten that handle.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Jumps up and finished off by Porter.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Nowitzki inside. Markkanen on him.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Kevin, I like what Levine showed there, not getting so locked in to his own offense. Keeps his head up, finds the open man.
Porter against Barea. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Hardaway. Great touch on the 16-footer.
And, you know, Barea is a capable floor general. Very good at setting the table for his teammates.
From the line and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Porter's got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago. And the Mavericks call time here.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Checked in for Dallas. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
Down low, here's Porzingis. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Carter. The Bulls leading by 14. Markkanen kicks to Porter. Levine inside the three-point line. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. 10 points for Zach LaVine.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And LaVine throws it down.
And, Kevin, that's one of LaVine's pet moves. Has the speed to get there and the hops to finish.
Mavericks trail by 18. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Bulls moving the ball around. Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and the Bulls tack on two more.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And so it's Barea with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. He kicks it to Nowitzki. Back to Barea. Dallas again turning it over. The Bulls making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Mavericks trail by 18. Barea kicks to Doncic. Back to Barea. Nowitzki, the pass to Doncic. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Dunn picks one up.
And possesses such a refined feel for the game that Doncic knows he has what it takes to be a great player in this league.
No good on the second free throw. Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-4 run. LaVine wide open. And again, Chicago, no good. Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. .156 left in the fourth quarter. Barea against Porter. Barea finds Porzingis. He misses the free throw.
And, you know, Porzingis plays with such fearlessness. I love that about him. And he's also a big guy with some agility and endless range. This guy has in the gym range, if anybody has that.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Dunn kicks to Porter. There's the triple. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bulls.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Zach LaVine.
Timeout. Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Chicago calls timeout.
Come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Here's Lopez, and again, Chicago. No good. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Stolen. Here's Valentine. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Bulls lead by 15.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Big time. I mean, it's amazing. Their crowd letting them hear it. And that's always inspiring. They want to see this thing get wrapped up.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside, Hutchison. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
Pass to Brunson. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was...
So anytime you stop me, you want your pick up your hand now.